Hello, good evening. Welcome to Initiative League. I am DM Rick, and I wanted to welcome you all to Initiative League's latest Dungeons and Dragons campaign, titled "The Shattered Balance," being run tonight using the Shard Tabletop BTT. This campaign is going to run every Tuesday, starting at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, for roughly 3 hours. There'll be a short break in between, bio break if necessary. And this stream will be live on Twitch TV right now. So anyone that's watching, thank you for showing up already. And then we'll have recordings of this stream later, and those will be posted on the Initiative League YouTube channel. So I want to kind of get right into it, because the key thing in making a stream successful is the players that are with it. And so I wanted to introduce our players. And I'm going to start with Justin. Justin, you want to introduce yourself to the group?
Hi everyone, my name is Justin. In this campaign, I'm playing a character named Crimson Forest. He's about 20 years old. He's a Tabaxi rogue. So a little bit about him, and we'll find out more as we go.
Great, thank you. Luna, introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Luna. I will be playing Kigra Chantra, a half-orc fighter. And we're going to learn a little more about her as the campaign progresses.
Great, thank you, Luna. Phil, introduce yourself and your character.
Hi everyone, I'm named Phil. I am playing Torres, a Hobgoblin Warlock. I hope to show you some secret spells and some dark things coming forward.
Thank you very much, Phil. On to Kristen. Hey, Kristen, you want to introduce yourself to the group? I think your audio is off. Can anyone else hear her?
No,
Nope.
Can't hear.
So yeah, something on your audio dropped on your end, Kristen. Any luck?
Hello, can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
Yay!
Huzzah!
I'm getting You can. Okay, great. So sorry. My name is Kristen. My character is Nori Thistlecloak, and she is a halfling rogue. And we're gonna see her unfold as she tumbles across the cityscape, I suppose.
Okay, well, thank you, Kristen. And then finally, Donnie will wrap things up with the group.
Hello, I'm Donnie. I'm playing Sebastian, a human cleric. We'll see what happens with him as the story unfolds.
Great. Well, let us get into it. So, for those that are watching the stream, our campaign starts in a little town called Altab, which is several miles outside of a city that 15 years ago had to deal with an apocalyptic event where a meteor or some sort of object fell out of the sky and damaged this city, and the city's trying to rebuild itself. There are many groups that are trying to rebuild the city. They have their own things that they're focused on. But this party has come together they have various reasons why they're part of this party, but they find themselves under the hire of what's his name? Of a gentleman named Aaron Marlowe. Aaron Marlowe is he's in his mid-40s, and I'll show a picture of you for you guys. Let me get him up. Here's our Aaron for y'all. He's a guy in his mid-40s. He's got shoulder-length brown hair. It's under a leather cap. He wears a slightly shabby jacket, but some very well-worn slacks. He's pretty chatty, but he does this for a lot. He's basically heading to a place called Emberwood Village, and it's the only place within 2 weeks' travel of this destroyed city that hasn't yet been abandoned. It's about 5 miles overall away from the city. He's told you that he's seen an increasing number of fortune seekers and mercenaries and prospectors going to these ruins, and has kind of turned this town of Emberwood kind of back alive again after the events. And so they find that the outside supplies are really necessary to keep that town going. And so he's hired each of you, and upon arrival in Emberwood Village, you'll each receive 25 gold is what he's offered you. And he has you guys, and you guys are currently in his caravan, leaving the city of Altberg. And so he looks at each one of you guys, and kind of asks you a question. He's trying to size people up. So he looks over to the small halfling and says, "So, miss, why are you interested in going to this city?"
Well, there's a thing that I've been looking for, and I believe that the people that I have paired up with can possibly help me find that thing.
Oh, okay, thank you. He looks up at Torres, kind of look up and down. He goes, "Well, we don't see many of your kind around here. What brings you to the city?"
More than anything, power brings me to the city. And I think I can find exactly what I need to get more powerful.
Okay. Well, there are definitely a lot of people seeking power there, but beware. Your allies may not be your friends. And then
And the vice versa.
True that. And he looks at you and kind of winks. Looks over at Kigra and says, "And we don't see many of your kind around here either. Where'd you come from? What brings you to the city?"
Well, where I come from, I'm basically a barmaid, and here I get to be something else, something much more interesting, and I get to find and grow my legend.
Ah, well, legends can be grown here. Many have tried. Some have succeeded. I wish you the best. He looks over to the cleric and goes, "So, young man, what brings you to the city?"
I am on a pilgrimage, so this is very fortunate that we have encountered one another. I am a servant of the the sacred flame. So,
Ah, sacred flame. That's great. Stay true to your vows.
yes, absolutely. Thank you.
And then he looks over to the tabaxi and says, "Tell me, I've only seen a few of your kind around here before. They're usually up to no good. What are you here for?"
No, I've got some family who came through this area, little adventurers, kind of carrying on the family name, going around and seeing what I can find. Got a little adventure in me and just want to go out and see the world. I like my family.
Okay, well, sounds good. Well, as you know, I'm paying you to kind of protect this caravan. We'll be about 2 weeks travel out there to the area of Emberwood. I haven't had luck. I've had people that have taken my money and never heard from them, and never took my caravan to the end. That's why I'm joining this caravan myself. I'm looking forward to your protection. That said, you're an odd lot to be together. I'd be curious as to how you know each other. And for this, what I want you to do, players, is this is a little thing I do to help build some interdependency. What I want each of you to do is for example, I like Crimson's character. I'd like him to think about how he might know Kigra and how he might know Torres. Same thing, Kigra, I'd like you to be able to think about how you might know Torres and how you might know Nori. Likewise, Torres, you're going to be looking into how you know Nori and how you know Sebastian. Nori, you'll be looking into how you know Sebastian and how you know Crimson. And Sebastian, you'll be relaying on how you know Crimson and how you know Kigra. And this is and it could be anything you want, and then you guys just play off each other. I think it'll be an interesting way to develop some lore for the future of this campaign. So let's start with you, Crimson. How do you know Kigra?
I mean, I usually try to be pretty sneaky, backsy, kind of hiding in the shadows. But every once in a while that goes a little south, and doesn't hurt to have someone, a fighter by your side. Got me out of a tight situation before, and got to stick together. Always good to have friends, even those going alone sometimes need someone to watch their back.
Okay. And how do you know Torres?
I mean, what can I say? I do get in a decent amount of trouble, so maybe 2 people to watch your back can be helpful. Or 3, we'll see how many I need.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that, Crimson. Kigra, how do you know Torres?
Well, all the people of this area are tiny and adorable, like little toys almost. But this one is particularly tiny and adorable, and I just couldn't resist following it around.
And how do you know Nori?
Well, Nori got into some trouble around someplace I was working, and there was a little bounty on her head, but she offered me better than the bounty was worth, so here we are.
Great, thank you. Torres, how do you know Nori?
I've heard things about rogues disappearing in and out of things, and I just caught a glance at Nori once or twice in places I've perused and been around.
Sounds good. And how do you know Sebastian?
Well, Sebastian, I don't know him personally, but I may have a person in my corner that's told me a couple of stories about a holy man just looking just like him. To be wary, but to trust him just in case.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that. So, Nori, how would your character know Sebastian?
Well, Sebastian, I believe, was around when I was bouncing in and out of some places that I shouldn't have been, which then led me to getting in a little trouble, as Crimson said, and had a little lucky roll to get out of that one.
Oh, okay, thank you. And then how would you know? So how do you know Crimson? Same way?
Well, yeah, I ended up getting in a little trouble for that bouncing around, and I just offered her a good amount of luck, and I can get into some places she can't, and she can definitely get into places I can't. So I just thought we make a good team.
Okay, thank you. Sebastian, how do you know Crimson? Oh, I don't hear your audio right now.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem.
It's a really funny story. It's true. They're always in trouble. The first time I met Crimson, it was in a little bar. He decided to use one of the columns as a scratch post, and it upset the locals. They chased him out. He hurt his little paw, so I healed him. Same with Kigra. She was holding everybody back, very, very, very strong. She caught up with everybody, but it is true. They're always in trouble.
Fascinating. And so, for me and for the people watching the stream, we get a little bit about, and a little bit for all of you, and how you suddenly know each other, which hopefully you will play into the rest of the campaign. Thank you for that. So you guys, so then Mr. Marlowe then looks at all of you and goes, and just asks, how did this party get together? So who would like to answer? Or you can all answer if you wish.
I am simply here to keep them out of trouble until I am able to complete my pilgrimage.
Okay.
I have to keep them alive.
Sounds
Got
good.
his hands with that.
Does anybody want to add anything to what Sebastian answered?
I just know there was 5 people needed, and I needed 4 friends to help me. If they come back after this, that's up to them and my patron.
Sounds good.
25 gold doesn't hurt anything.
Yeah, it pays the bills. And things are expensive now with all the destruction. Just hard to find things. So it makes sense.
I think these tiny people are great. They're horrifyingly interesting. Much more interesting than barfolk.
So, sounds good. Well, he goes, well, welcome aboard, and he kind of points you to a wagon, kind of like the one you see in the picture on the screen there. You guys, where would you like to sit on? You can sit inside. There's a place to sit inside, or you can sit on the outside. Where would you like to sit?
I would like to scamper up to the top and take a spot up there.
Okay.
I'm going to sit on the outside next to the driver.
Okay.
I think I'd like to snuggle in right behind that duffel that looks like it might have something worth looking into.
Okay.
How faster is the caravan moving? Is it something that Sebastian could walk along with?
There's basically 2 large draft horses pulling these carts along. So they're not going. They're going a steady pace, so you could probably walk for a bit, but eventually you'll probably get fatigued.
I'll hang off the back.
Okay.
I think I'll sit somewhere as least precarious as possible, wherever I can kind of fit.
Okay. I'm gonna try to squeeze in between the bags. Okay. So the party will, as you're going along, the hours go by. It's going to be a couple of weeks before you get there. And so what you're getting into is kind of a usual, what usually happens is the party goes for a while. Every once in a while they hear a noise or something strange, and they might ask people to you guys go out and check on things. Nothing in the last couple, in the first couple of days, nothing unusual. It tends to pull over at night. They get around a campfire, and just idle chat. People sleep for a little bit, and then the caravan gets on its way again before the sun starts coming up. Every night, as you're heading in the direction of Emberwood, you can see off in the distance. It's always a little darker there. It's a little. The sky is like a purplish color, and at night you can even see a faint glow as you from even a week's distance away from the city. So you quickly realize that whatever happened there was really big if you're able to see it at such a distance. And so you go down over the course of the next couple of days. You talking with Aaron, who likes getting information from people and he likes chatting. He's a chit chat. And he tells you more about. He says, ever since that thing happened in the last couple of years, within 100 miles of this city, people have just abandoned it over time. Their crops don't grow anymore. Their livestock doesn't live very long. It's as if the water and the soil are contaminated, probably by whatever foul magic might be causing that purple glow you see on the horizon. And he goes, and just so you know, the people of Emberwood are really relying on us, and relying on me, to bring supplies. There's nobody else around. And so, I have there's a good ally of mine in the village named Flamekeeper Hana. He's a priest of the Sacred Flame. He's always looking for seed funds to get more caravanners to come out here. So far, I'm the only one that's taken his money, but he's definitely trying to do the best for the city of Emberwood. Are you guys looking to go? How soon are you guys looking to go into the city? Like right away, or what else? What's your plan? Because I know some people that can help maybe give you some useful advice and maybe have some useful equipment for you to be successful in your journeys.
I think I'd like to go as soon as we can get that arranged.
Okay. Well, when we get there, I'm going to introduce you to a gentleman named Armin Gainsbury, and he runs a supply company in Emberwood Village. He will tell you stories and give you good advice, but he will also, his equipment isn't cheap. Just to let you know up front.
Of course it isn't.
So how long have you known this priest of Sacred Flame?
Miss Hannah. I've known Hannah for I don't know, maybe a couple of months. First time I visited Emberwood. She was one of the people that reached out to caravan drivers like myself to bring more traffic to the city. She's always
Wonderful.
very kind to me, but I think that's because she's probably kind to all the caravan runners because they need the supplies. I'm not
It is
naive enough to
good.
assume that it's just my good looks alone that are getting me by on.
Ah.
How often do caravans go out this way?
They're usually about, I'd say every 3-4 weeks. There's another caravan that heads out this way. There are a couple of times the same two caravans come at the same time. Not like they planned it. They're just ready to go at the same time. But usually when we go, we don't run into any. I haven't run into any until I get to the destination where they're either already selling their stuff or they're packing up to go back to wherever they came from. So, yeah. Any other questions for Marlo in this particular time? Okay. So, yeah, you guys continue kind of doing this, getting to know each other. You're about, after about, another week, while you're traveling on the road, you start seeing that the countryside is turning dreary and desaturated. There are many abandoned villages that you've gone by in the last week. And many of the homes that you see are just dilapidated and not habitable at all. There's these crumbling farmsteads with empty fields and forests of dead trees. There's thorny brambles and harsh scrub grasses growing all along the mud slick road. And the last couple of days, there's a drizzling rain that fills most of the days. So it's not rain, it's just like mist that just wets you down. And you hear the wind howling at night. But that said, other than the creaking of the wheels and the noise that the people in the caravan make, all you ever really can hear is maybe the cawing of crows. As you're going along, it's the middle of the day, you come across a dilapidated field where there's a Y in the road up ahead. And I will show you what it looks like. And I'll put the caravan on here, but you guys are over here on the map. So let me add the characters. Let me zoom in on that for the people watching. And you come across this, and there's a caravan with you. I just don't have the tokens for it, but you are in the caravan. You come into this large Y-like enclosure up ahead. And can I get a perception check from either Crimson or Nori?
Sure.
Okay.
About 19.
So with a 19, you notice a new sound that you haven't heard before. There's something just off the side of the road up ahead. and roughly from on the map, you're out here. You hear something coming along. And so, yeah, you sense that there's something up there on the side of the road hiding.
Am I still up on the top? I'm still up on the top of the caravan. I kind of hunker down behind some stuff, and I try not to be too loud. But I say to the others, "Hey, quiet down a second. There might be something up there. I don't know if you guys hear it, but I hear something up at that Y."
Can I
What does it
tumble
sound
down?
like? What does it sound like?
I don't know. It's not what I've heard while we've been. It's a new noise. Something different.
It sounds.
Do I know? Like, can I tell what it is? If it's like
It
creature?
sounds like feet on soil. You hear like the sound of small rocks being moved. That's what you're able to pick up.
Yes, it sounds like there's someone or people up there moving some stuff around, like rearranging things. I don't know if they're trying to block something or covering something up.
Let's go check it out. Or I'll go check it out.
Okay.
And at
Yeah,
that
like,
point,
tumble down and
Tigra will put her little buckler on her hand and crack her knuckles and start walking.
Okay. And you guys can feel free to move your characters down toward in that direction, if you wish.
Be careful, my friends. This sounds like ambush. These people have probably done this to many other travelers. So keep your arms close.
And as you keep moving forward,
Is this like a rock berm along here or something?
yeah, on the right there, on the left, it's kind of think of it like as a ditch. So the road's a little higher than the surrounding ground.
I'm climbing down in there.
And
I follow close behind Kigra.
and at this point, without the need for a roll, Nori starts hearing like whispered voices up ahead, like, "Don't stop moving; they're gonna hear us."
I hear them. They're down there. I think they're behind these rocks. Crimson, can you see anything?
And then you suddenly see some people pop out from the road up ahead of you, at the end of the road.
Guess I get some stuff now.
And let me see here, 1 second. You see a large man on a horse at the end of the roadway, with one person next to him. And he looks at you guys, and he calls out. He goes, "Oi! Hold there, friends! You're traveling on a royal road, eh? In these troubled times, it fails to loyal servants like ourselves to keep these highways free of reprobates and outlaws, eh? I'm afraid we'll need to collect the fee to ensure your safe passage to the city, eh?"
Oh,
kind of
You're just
absolutely, my friend. How much is it? I'd like to start walking towards him, reaching and getting some gold, or acting like I'm getting gold.
Okay, he's looking at you, but he seems to be more interested at the caravan behind you. And there's a big guy on the horse, and he looks down to the guy that you can see, and says, "Hosh, go see what that guy wants to give us." And so this guy here walks a little bit closer to you in the direction of you guys.
At this point, Kigra is going to say, I'm pretty sure keeping this group safe is what I and these fine people are here for. I think we're all right. I wasn't aware of the toll, and I'm not really interested in parting with any of my money, thank you.
Well, to be safe for you, I'm telling you this. My name is Bogdan, and all we ask is your horses, all the booze in that wagon of yours. I just would like maybe a pound of food, and just 25 gold per character, including for each of you, shall I say, including the old man that's riding on top of the caravan, him too.
They spotted all of us, or are some of us not spotted? Or I guess, am I hiding? Can he see me in this ditch?
He's not acting as if he knows you're there.
Okay.
I would like to use silent speech and talk to the man upon the horse
Okay.
and purely advise him that this is not the means in which he would like to die today, that this caravan is not for taking.
Okay, can you give me an intimidation roll, please?
Absolutely. If I...
And he kind of looks down at this little, what he thinks is this little girl. And he kind of scoffs. He's like, "What? You tried to intimidate me? Yeah. What do you think, Hush?" And then as you're getting closer, you notice there's a few other people back there that were behind the horse.
Okay.
But you do notice that, and they all show up on your screen. And let me move this over so that people online can see the map as well. And so yeah, you see a man on a horse, and the guy that moved closer to you, who he called Hosh, and he identified himself as Bogdan. You don't know the names of the others yet, until he calls out one, and he says, he goes, Sana, and it's a lady comes over and goes, go help that little girl with some of her, take some of that gold off of her purse. And so this one kind of walks closer to you.
As soon as she starts
I put
walking,
my hand on the. Sorry.
as soon as she starts walking towards us like that, green flame blade on my mace, and my mace is in my left hand, and my right hand is now lit on fire. And I'm smiling. Come, please, little closer so I can see you smile.
I put my hand on Nori's shoulder, and I said, "No, I think she's good. I think we'll be keeping our gold, and we're gonna go, and y'all can go on your way, or not. That's up to you at this point." And I'm gonna make an intimidation roll. I hope.
Go for it. Okay.
I look at the party and I look back at the guy on the horse, like say, you should definitely travel slowly back in the other direction. And maybe you should give us some gold for our protection.
Okay. I assume that would also be an intimidation roll?
Yes.
Well,
Okay. When Torres says it, and they're like, you can tell they haven't seen a hobgoblin before, because they're kind of they seem a little bit scared of you and a little hesitant. But then they all kind of glance up at Bogdan, and he kind of gives them a look like, I didn't say stop. But they have hesitated a little bit. They stopped stepping forward towards you, looking for direction from their boss. And the one that's back the furthest away from you is staying there. So Bogdan moves a little closer with his horse, and he's trying to get.
I warn you, friend.
He goes,
you should not move any closer to my party, or you may not like the results.
He goes, or what? What are you going to do?
Do you really want to take that chance?
I don't know what do you think you can do?
I'm
Can
gonna
I
hit.
initiate attack? Can I have an Eldritch Blast?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. And that would be that would hit him.
Ain't so tough
Ooh.
after all.
Find out. Right. Okay.
I'm aiming for the horseman, so
And he kind of get pushed back. The horse kind of reels up backly and backs up a little bit, and he's just incredulous. And he's like, "Take their money." And so you see, but what you don't see, you see that only the two that are closest to him are moving. The other ones are kind of staying back. They were not expecting any resistance, it seemed. So these guys hesitantly move a little bit closer, but they're not. They're acting threatening, but you don't see them actually attacking. And other than what Bogdan, he's kind of still stunned that he was attacked in such a manner.
I advise you to lay down your arms, because my friends will probably be more than happy to put you down.
Okay, give me another intimidation check. This time with advantage.
Ooh, how do you... there.
You roll it
Damn
first, and then you can click the advantage.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, and so they're like, okay, the ones that are in front of you kind of back off, and they kind of look at Bogdan and said, "You didn't say we'd be facing people like this." And this one guy in the front runs off, runs off into the woods. And the other one,
I want to take an opportunity attack for him being a punk.
okay, he was within range, so go ahead for it.
And I also had my green flame blade on. Let's see if I'm doing this correctly. I can't find my weapons. Oh, here we are.
Find what you're
Why
looking
is
for.
it? Okay, I can't figure out how to roll, so I'm not going to take an opportunity attack.
Well, if you
By
put a
using
roll-
weapon, you click on it.
Yeah, you see, if you pick a weapon, like, and for those watching, this is a new VTT for some of the players, so it'll take a little bit to get up to speed. So, you can go down to your equipment list. Actually, go up to your attack list. You'll have everything you can attack with under. So, like on your next to your mace, you can do hit that.
There we go.
You hit the +4, and that'll do the roll.
There we go. I was in the completely wrong area.
Okay, and then you were going to use the. Are you going to cast the green flame blade on top of that?
Green flame blade.
Oh,
I
if
think that
you
just,
hit, never mind. It's if you
it
hit.
just gives you extra damage.
Yeah.
If I didn't hit, then he gets.
So
away.
that 15 on the guy that would hit. So I'm going to back him up. You can roll for damage, and then same thing next to your piece of equipment, your mace. You just hit that damage, the 1d6 +2.
And then 2 fire for green flame blade.
So total of 8 damage then to that
8.
particular individual. And he is, he's pretty bloodied. If you look at the icons, by the way, players and anyone watching, when you see the yellow ring around it, it tells you that they've lost more than half their hit points. And then if you get down to their last 10%, that will actually turn red. So he's showing himself a little bloodied right now from the hit he took in the green flame blade on top of it. The other one, the other one was,
I'm sorry.
was going to kind of, who's between both Kigra and Nori, He was heading the other way. He doesn't know that Crimson, he's walking right in the direction of Crimson. Unless you guys are going to attack him for opportunity as well, which you'd both get that. Or her.
I do believe I would like to. And do we get advantage because we're flanking?
I don't use flanking. Sorry, I didn't clear that.
Okay.
But you do. But you have an ally with it. So depending on what you're using, you have the advantage of having an ally within 5 feet of you. So
I would like to just sort of put my hand on this person's shoulder, and I don't think they're really moving anywhere. Is that a grapple?
Yeah, do a grapple if you're going to hold them there. So do a strength check. Actually, roll to see if you hit. And are you going to do you're going to do the grappling feature you have, the tavern, where you reach out and grab? I think I don't know if there's a hit first.
Oh, I when I successfully start a grapple.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold them down really, really hard, and that's a strength check, right?
Yeah, it is a strength check. Okay. And you hold it down successfully.
I think I do. And then I guess I'll roll that D4 damage.
Okay.
Ah, well.
It's a point. Okay. What did you want to do, Nori?
I was just going to do an unarmed attack. It was just to kind of prove that we're serious.
Okay. So just go ahead, then make an unarmed attack on. And that is just a miss.
Okay.
I think Kigra in grabbing it moved it, and so it moved out of your target area. So that's why you missed.
Yeah.
Okay. And they continue. The others are running away immediately, and they're going to bolt. At this point, I'm going to do initiative, so we can run this thing out. So go to the top of your character sheet and click that little initiative button, and then.
I love the sound of rolling dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see everyone on our group. So Crimson, you would be up first. What would you like to do?
Since I'm in, I'd like to do a sneak attack with my bow for the guy on the horse.
Okay. Go ahead.
24.
That is a hit.
Cool. 8 damage.
Okay. And then you rolled the sneak attack damage on top of that?
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
And then I'm just gonna kind of move more to the side and see if I can just stay hidden in that area.
Okay.
So, is that a stealth check?
Yeah, roll stealth. Let's see if anybody notices.
12.
Okay. Okay. Sebastian, what would you like to do?
The guy looks pretty bloodied in front of me.
Yeah, the guy that you hit is looking pretty bloodied. Yeah, especially now that
I'll go ahead.
so.
I'll go ahead and pop him with my mace again. My goal isn't to kill the guy. I just want him to learn a lesson, so I just want to knock him out.
Yeah. What I'll do is whenever you knock someone to zero, I'll ask you how you want to do things, and you can either say you're going to kill him, or you're going to tie him up, or you're going to run him off, or whatever you want to do. So.
Perfect.
So if you take him to zero, then I'll ask you what you want to do. But that is a miss. So.
I'm done.
He dodges underneath that. Nori, what would you like to do now?
I would like to throw a dagger at him.
At the one that, which one to be specific?
The one, number 6, based on the numbers on my screen.
Okay, the one that's just northwest of you.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Now let's see if I know how to do that.
You'll use the on your character sheet. You will hit. You're gonna throw the dagger. It's the same. You just hit that +4 under dagger.
Okay. Great.
That is a hit.
Okay.
So you just hit that damage that's right next to it there. The D4 plus 6. Okay. And she's starting to get a little, that dagger hit deep, blood's coming out of her chest a little bit where the dagger's stuck in.
And
Yeah, what else?
do I get a second attack? Yes.
Or you can use a bonus action to swing. Yeah, they're within melee range, so you can swing your other dagger.
Okay, I would like to do that.
Okay, so just hit the +4 again.
All right, I'm getting the hang of it.
That's a hit.
Looks like a crit to me.
That's a crit. So,
Ooh.
and then hit the roll critical button that shows up after you roll the dice. There you go, 9 damage. And how would you like this to go for that person?
I'd like it to be quiet, and I'm just kind of stealthy. I just want to retrieve my daggers, wipe them in my cloak, and put them inside.
So you're going for the kill, but you're going this one. Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay. So for those that are watching, they see the second dagger comes around, and you notice like just a big flash of blood go off into the dirt, and that that enemy kind of collapses into the dirt. And Nori reaches over to pick up her stuff. That's her action to end it. Torres, what would you like to do?
First thing I do is I laugh at the horseman. You really thought you're gonna get our gold and leave in one piece. And I'm going to aim for number 8 for another Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so the one right by Sebastian's character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ha.
That's a hit. And the beam comes out and just fries him. Hits him straight in the forehead. Sebastian can smell the burning flesh as he collapses to the ground.
Is he down or is he dead?
He is not moving, at least not in this life.
All right, good. So that means I get 3 temporary hit points from my patron for taking him out.
Okay.
And I will move slightly closer. And I look at the horseman again. Is this really what you wanted? Is this the outcome you wished?
Roll an intimidation check. Again with advantage.
Nice.
Okay. He's like, you see him just take off. He doesn't even call his guys. He tells the horse to take him down along the pathway here. So he starts heading down here on the horse. That's on his turn. And that's how far he goes in his way to go around. Anything else you want to do this round, Torres?
That is my action, my step. That's it.
Okay. This guy here spends his action just bolting away. He goes 30 feet.
He can run and go double that, can't he?
Yeah, he's doing a dash. So he's using his first 30 movement, and then he'll move another 30 on his dash. He's not talking anymore. And this character is doing the same thing. You see them run off into the distance. They're trying to outrun each other. And now it would go to being, let's see. Where is he at? You know, he took off already. Okay. Then it's Kigra's turn. What would you like to do, Kigra?
I'd like to catch up to that horsey and knock the guy off of it.
Okay, you're gonna. Okay, so you got. What's your speed? 30?
30.
Okay, you move there next to it. Okay, you gotta attack him then? Go ahead.
Mhm.
What weapon are you gonna use?
Oh, I'm using my hands. I don't have a weapon.
I am the weapon.
Just gonna pick him up and throw him on the ground.
And 12.
That is a hit. So, are you gonna grapple or are you just gonna punch him?
I'm trying to knock him off the horse. I'm trying to put his butt off the horse on the ground and let the poor horsey go away.
Okay. And that was 11 damage.
We use the horse?
The horse is not damaged. It's a riding horse too, which is faster than the draft horses that the caravan has. And then I'm going to have him roll animal control, see if he can stay on the horse after that. Let's see. I'll just roll. Animal handling is. I forgot what that was again. Is that a wisdom?
It's a skill.
Is it a skill?
Wisdom.
It's wisdom.
It's wisdom.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
I thought so. I'll do that. He doesn't fall off the horse, but he slides off the horse. So he doesn't take damage from the fall, but he definitely comes off of the horse, and he's now next to it. Kind of very bloody now. So whatever that punch to the nose, he's bleeding a lot from the face right now.
I'm pretty sure that's my whole action, though.
that would be the whole action. Anything else you wanted to do? I don't think you have a bonus.
Punch to the nose, then you're to blame.
Well, I mean, if I can reach out and grab the horse, that'd be, like a ring or something.
Yeah, you have an object interaction. So since you're not since you have nothing in your hands, you can reach out and grab the horse.
Yeah.
So just do a quick, probably a dex check to see if you can grab the horse before he gets spooked.
Nope.
So the horse kind of moves away, so you can't grab it, but he's not really running away either. He just kind of moved like a little bit out of your. He's not scared because he hasn't been hit, but he did see his rider fall off. You almost get a look on his face like he finds it humorous that his rider fell off. If you could see that on a horse. And then it goes back to the top. So Crimson, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna take another sneak attack at the guy with my bow. Just try to finish him off.
Okay. The guy that fell, that Kigra pulled off the horse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 11?
That is a hit.
It is?
Yep.
Cool. 9 damage.
So how would you like to do this?
I'm just hiding in there, and I just shoot the bow, and I think it hits him just square in the chest.
Okay. And he takes full damage and collapses to the ground. And at this point, unless you're planning on chasing the others, I can end the combat. But if you want to chase the others, that's up to you too. What would you guys like to do?
Oh, I would love to chase the others.
I'm gonna look disappointingly at the corpse in front of me and be like, "Y'all killed him. I can't get any money for him if you kill him."
Well, if we're
You
gonna
can take
keep
the
going
money
up-
he has.
Okay.
So
okay, if we're gonna keep going after them, I'm gonna at least just use my feline ability or feline agility,
okay,
which would give me 60 of movement. And I'm also gonna run over to the horse and was it an animal or animal handling, or is it
yeah,
like
animal handling or wisdom if you don't have animal handling.
I'll do animal handling check to see if I
Yeah,
can.
just animal. Actually, everyone has animal handling. It's just whether you have any proficiency in it. So
10.
just
Just want to make sure the horse doesn't run off because I think we want to try to keep that horse.
the horse is a little bit spooked, but he just backs up a bit. He doesn't gallop away. He just kind of gets out of your hand range. He moves. He basically moves out of the way a bit.
And that's all for me.
Okay,
I think that's all we can do.
Sebastian, what would you like to do?
I see everybody starting to go after the other guys. Oh, we could just leave. Oh man. So I want to move 30 feet and try to firebolt number 5.
Okay.
Let me just make sure that I can. That is pretty far away. Oh, 120 foot, so that should be more than enough.
Enough.
$17, it looks like.
That is a hit.
Oh, yes.
You're in the one closest, right?
Correct, number 5.
Okay. Okay. And so he takes 7 damage, and you can kind of see his hair is charred, and he's kind of screaming at in pain from the fire that just recently hit him. What else would you like to do, Sebastian, if anything?
I'll end turn. I'll pass.
Okay. Nori, what would you like to do?
I would like to move over here to this wall
Okay.
and pull out a ration of some sort and try to coax the horse over to me instead of continuing the chase.
Okay. Why don't you do a persuasion check on the horse? The horse kind of sees your rations and kind of forgets about the guy that fell in front of him. It seems like he's very hungry, and so he does start coming in your direction. He doesn't know. He kind of ignores both Crimson and Kigra. He's just eyeballs focused on Nori right now as he moves right up between. He slowly moves a little bit closer to you, next to your 2 comrades.
Okay, and with my bonus action, can I move again?
You still have movement available, I think.
I moved 25 feet.
So
Yeah,
you
5
get
feet
25
probably.
feet there. Do you have? I think you get another 5 feet, right? I think you only moved like 20 feet.
She's a halfling. She only gets 25.
Yeah, she only gets 25. So you can move a little closer. I think, because I don't think you used 20. Did you use the 25 on your initial movement, or did you just use 20?
I thought I did.
Okay, well then I'd have to go back. I'll look at the tape later, but I'll go with you
Okay.
there then.
Then I guess that's my turn.
Okay, and then Torres, what would you like to do?
I'm going to take my movement of 30 feet and get a little closer. I'm going to aim for number 5
Okay.
with an Eldritch Blast. I'm going to look at Sebastian and I'm going to say, this is how you blast somebody from far away. Damn.
Yeah, and you see it go off to the left. It hits a tree branch and it falls to the ground next to the creature.
I say, can you please show me that one more time?
It feared he ran a lot faster than I thought he did. He's the fastest man I've ever seen alive. Fastest human, at least. Can I use my saving face, which is count as my bonus action technically, where I could, if I miss some attack roll a bit, ability save, I can use my bonus to roll equal to the number of allies I can see within 30 feet. So that's pretty much, I think, everybody actually.
Okay.
It's 30 feet. So I'm gonna re-roll that dice.
Okay, go for it.
Damn, didn't help.
You knock the other branch down right next to it, and it's smoldering in a little pile there. Instant campfire.
Again, he's the fastest human alive. Faster than that horse. And I will end my turn there.
Okay. It's his turn. He continues to just dash right off the screen to the point where you kind of lose him at that point. And the other character does the same. So essentially, they run to the point where combat's out. They've just gone. Screaming, yelling, I know we should never listen to Bogdan. He always thinks it's easy. You kind of hear them yelling to themselves as they run away. And so we'll end the combat at this point.
Can we search the bodies for any gold or any
Yes,
treasure or plunder?
yes, you can.
We're looting.
If you wish.
I don't feel like they don't really need this anymore, do they?
Well, I'd
If
still
you're-
like to make sure we've got the horse. You know,
Yeah, I was.
You have the horse. It seems to be it's very happy with the rations that Nori is feeding it now.
Can we tell, is there anything hidden under any of these trees, any additional supplies they had right off the road?
You don't see anything there. You see there's an old, abandoned, dilapidated house to the north. That's all you seem to see.
Yeah, I want to check 6 and 8, see if they have anything on their person.
Okay. So 6.
That'd be a check of some kind, or
No, no. They're not going anywhere, so you can look. There, you see, the one number 6 is wearing leather armor, size for a humanoid, and has a scimitar, and a light crossbow on them. In addition to, and you guys can add those to your equipment if you wish, or at least put them into your thing. I can add them to. There's a shared treasure, or you can just put them on your body, however you guys want to do it.
maybe just share treasure, I think.
Okay.
Now that the horse is cool with me, can I check saddles or anything that might be on the horse? Is it just a blanket? Is it?
It's just a saddle, and gear and standard gear. It doesn't seem to be any sort of. There's no pouches or anything like that on the horse itself. There are some stuff on the other guy that both Kigra and Crimson can see from visibly, but I'll let them decide if they're going to go looting or not.
Yeah, I would take a look, see what the leader had.
Okay.
I was gonna. Am I speaking? I can't tell.
I can hear you.
You are.
Okay. Sorry. My mic isn't making any. It's being weird. But I just sort of wanted to reach down and grab whatever looks like his money bag and sort of tuck it in my pocket.
Okay. Okay. And you do that. Okay.
After they're all done looting and stuff, I want to remove the bodies from the roadway and say just a little blessing over them.
Okay. Would you like to?
Besides-
Would you like to actually do the blessing for us all? A little bit of role play.
A little bit of role play. I pull them over, even though these men were evil. May their souls, may their spirits be guided back to the flame.
Okay. Thank you for doing that.
I'm not sure they were evil. They was just too stupid to run.
I look at Sebastian like they're not evil. They're weak and deserved what they got.
The bag that you grabbed, Nori, from, or who's the one that grabbed it from the guy on the horse?
No, Tigra.
Tigra. Okay. You don't feel any money in it, but you just feel what feels like a key inside of it. Okay.
Gotcha.
Did he have anything else besides that bag on him?
The only thing he had on is his personal weapons. And his personal weapons he had a mace and a heavy crossbow. The mace was in his hand. The heavy crossbow was strapped to his back.
Might as well take it and add it to our shared equipment.
I will add that also.
Yeah, if you guys could take notes too, because then I'll make sure I put it in the shared equipment correctly as well. But I've got the scimitar and the light crossbow was taken, and then we've got the mace and the heavy crossbow. And then there's a key,
and there was
and then Kigra found a key. And then you
and
can,
leather armor.
yeah, and then leather armor. Actually, all those not the head honcho guy. He actually actually they all have leather armor, so he has leather armor too. So if anyone needs that can wear leather armor wants it, it's available to you. You might need to clean the blood off.
I would like to let everybody know to keep their eyes open for a chest or something locked, because they have something hidden nearby that this key would probably be really useful for.
Yeah, I think I want to go see if there's anything in that structure nearby, in case there might be like a chest in there.
Okay.
Check under this tree here, maybe.
Click again where you're looking for. Sorry, I wasn't. Just click and hold, and it'll indicate which. Okay. Yeah. You don't see anything there, but you do see through it. There is a dilapidated building on the other side of that, and where Crimson was heading, or where he's at right now. It looks
Like the top
Like
area.
right here.
Yeah. If you want to do give me a perception check, Crimson. We'll see if you see anything there.
5.
Yeah, you see it looks like a lot of junk, broken stones. You can see an area where they must have been, like an old fire was put out by the old fireplace. There's some bedding materials there, but you don't see what looks like anything that looks like a chest in that direction. Let me move the screen up here so people can see where you're at that are watching, playing the home game.
I may not have survival trained, but is there any way I could see kind of where these guys came from, which direction they came from on the road? Like, are there prints, are there tracks, or is there anything obvious to follow?
Yeah, just give me a survival check. It looks like they're not coming, because the way that this road would continue is heading toward Emberwood. It looks like they followed that side road, which is not in the direction of the city, or wouldn't take you to the city. It'll take you north of the city. You see a lot more footprints and horse prints on that road than you do on either side of the other ones.
Got it. I'm gonna wander down the road quickly, like wander as in jog a bit.
Okay. And when you do, you can see the little house that Crimson's at when you get to that point as well. But other than that, the trail seems to. It looks like it's the prints you see are more back and forth. So it's really now you realize you can't really tell where they came from. You just know that they've loitered in this area for a while.
Gotcha.
Should we carry on toward the city?
Oh.
And the way that you'd be going to the city, you'd be going to Emberwood is down this direction here. So that's where the caravan was heading.
The
which
caravan
direction?
is still over here, right?
To the south. Yeah. The caravan was going from the northwest to the southeast. And you see your benefactor, Aaron, get off the thing. He goes, well, it looks like my money was well invested in you guys. I've heard that these bandits are hanging around here. It's good to see somebody finally put them in their place.
Have you heard of anything else that you have not told us about, sir?
There's a lot I haven't told you about, but anything that would matter or be concerned, I don't know. All I know is that there's a reason that I buy people to help protect my caravans, because when times are tough, people are not as altruistic as you'd like them to be.
I certainly agree, and I am glad that we were here with you.
So he's like, he looks, he goes, is your other guy going to come back here? Oh, he did already. Is he going to come back from that house? Or did he find anything there?
Well, I'm going towards the house
Okay.
to meet him, so.
Okay.
Did Sebastian even see them wandering off?
Yeah, you saw the group moving.
Okay.
So you know where everyone in the party kind of knows where everyone's going. They don't necessarily know why, but they know which direction they're going. So.
I asked Aaron, like, did you know of this bandit leader and what he was capable of doing?
No, these people. What do you call it? What did he say? Bogdan? That's the name. I think I heard him say. I haven't heard of Bogdan. There's a lot of bullies out here. That's all this guy was. I guess he had the horse, so he felt he was in charge, but he seemed to fall the fastest.
The horse was very friendly indeed.
Yes, very hungry horse. And as you get close, you notice it does look a little thinner than it should be. Kigra, can you give me a perception check right there?
Not a good one.
Okay.
That is mine.
So you thought something looked disheveled, but I think upon review, you think that may just be where Crimson had been walking before. So in the area by what looks like a net there. Let me move the screen up so that the people watching can see where you're at. But up here where this thing is where you kind of thought something didn't look quite right.
Is it an open building or is there doors or windows on it?
There's no roof or anything. It's just walls that are the only thing standing, and a lot of debris around it.
Can I do an investigation check to check one of the walls for any like safes or any like traps?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you do that. So you notice that this mesh seems to be lying on top of something.
I tell my party and the rogues, and I look over like this feels not right. Like somebody put something here, and I push on a little bit.
Okay. And then you see a chest, some sort of like a wooden chest underneath there. That looks like somebody kind of put that thing and threw some dirt on top of it.
Is it locked?
You see a lock. Do you want to try to open it?
Yeah. Would that be sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Can I just hand you the key?
Yeah, there's a keyhole in it.
Do you want to try the key that you picked up?
I look at key. Can you want to use the key from that?
Yeah, I'd love to. I don't think I need a roll for that, but
Yeah, just as an action. So you open it up. There is the key to that chest. The chest is really kind of beat up. You could probably have opened it just by picking it up and dropping it, but but inside you notice some stuff. So there is you hear a swishing sound, and there is a container that has a liquid in it, and you see a lot of gold. You see like 75 gold pieces that you guys can split up if you want to. So let me. Yeah.
Calculate. Do we split it up evenly or?
It's up to you guys, or you can put it in the shared treasure and pull it out later once you want to distribute it.
Shared treasure's cool with me. Whatever you guys decide is also cool.
We could put it in shared treasure in case we need to buy supplies or something at some point.
Shared treasure it is.
Okay.
Is that to say that we're putting it in the kitty?
I give a little hiss and then I chuckle and walk away.
Let me.
unless we're turning the key into a bag.
At this point, while they were doing that, I would have liked to have lured the horse back to the wagon if that's possible.
Yeah, you can bring it back to the wagon, and it sees the other horses and kind of like, giving themselves a head nod. What's up? What's up? What's up? And so I've got that. I got to add the other thing to the shared treasure. 1 second. Okay. And so it's all in the shared treasure. I'll grant it all. You guys can keep it in shared treasure, or you'll see what you have right now. So everything's in your shared treasure.
150 gold?
There was 75 gold in there.
Oh no, their shared treasure went to 150 now.
Oh, you shared treasure.
I think we all
50 in
did.
it. Let's see what happened. Shared treasure. Oh, I guess.
Two people must have added it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I added it too. So let me change that. I'll just edit it and put it back down to 75. Oh yeah, I gotta delete it and then put 50 in. 1 second. Yeah, I forgot where this was. It's been a while since I gave out treasure. Not to say I'm a stingy DM, but okay. So your shared treasure should have. Now I don't have any. Where did my gold go? Do you guys see any gold in the shared treasure? Where did you get?
No, I do not.
No.
Okay, let me add it back again. Okay, is it in there now?
No.
Not going. Oh, because I didn't grant it. Probably why. Yeah, let me put it.
Oh my goodness, I think my wife and my 3-year-old son just rolled for initiative. He activated his rage. He recovers all of his slots on a short or a long rest. All of them.
That's what they do.
That's what I'll do, yeah.
Ugh.
It looks like it's in your shared treasure now. And again, you guys can pull stuff out of that amongst yourselves at any time as well. Unless you have somebody that, now obviously the bigger stuff isn't there, but like when you do take a short rest or a long rest, if you want to try in the armor or change a weapon, you can do it at that point. And then do you want to keep that little beat up chest by any chance?
Can we add to the caravan?
Yeah. You can.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. I'll add to the
It
caravan.
definitely looks like something. There's some sort of liquid inside of a vial in there. Not sure what it is yet. So it does not look like water though.
Maybe we can bring it to the city and find out if it's worth anything.
Is the vial sealed?
Yeah, it looks like it looks very much like what you see a potion, a potion vial would look like.
Anybody got a proficiency in poisoner's kit or anything like that?
Well, I have an alchemist kit.
That might help.
What?
Yeah, you can.
There's kit. I don't think that's gonna help.
Yeah, you can do a roll using your kit.
What would it be, like an investigation, or would it be like dexterity, or what would it be
It would
under?
probably be an investigation check when you using your alchemy kit.
So I'd be intelligent. Yeah, let's go investigation.
So if you click your alchemist supplies, you can choose
And then
create a intelligence check underneath that. There you go. So, you're like, I don't know. It could be magic. It might not be. I can't tell. Given who it came from, it probably isn't. But who knows? They felt it was worth locking up with a key.
I say we take it back, and maybe we can get it praised by somebody a little more skilled than I am.
Is there any way I can like flip the cap off and just taste a little bit of it?
That sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, I know.
Go for it. I love it.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
Just stay clear of me while you're tasting this without knowing what it is.
Sounds good.
So you put a little in your mouth, and your mouth that was really parched and dry suddenly feels back to normal again.
Do I recognize it as anything? I've worked at a tavern extensively, but I mean, do I recognize it as something?
It's not something that you've seen people drinking in the bar. It's nothing that you're familiar with seeing in a bar. So
Okay.
all it knows, your mouth is now minty fresh.
Well, it's not, it doesn't hurt, but it's real tasty. Maybe I don't know. It's not a drink I've seen before.
Most poisons aren't something you would taste or know before also.
Yeah.
So I give her a small little glance.
I look at him and I'm like, you'd be surprised.
Okay. Okay, so what else would you guys like to do at this point? I'm just looking at the time. This might be a good time for our little mid-time break. If that's all,
You guys are-
that's all right with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good with me.
Sebastian will just be checking the perimeter of the caravan to make sure all of the peasants are okay.
Okay, and then
Torres loads the chest back onto the caravan and gets back on his seat in the front.
Crimson's gonna climb up on the top and curl up and get a little sun.
okay.
I want to ride the horse now.
I will perch myself, again, as unprecariously as possible on the caravan in a way that I fit, watching kind of our back.
Okay.
Sebastian's just on the back again.
Okay, sounds good. So let me figure out how to shut this thing down. Sorry, John, I know you told me a million times. I'll figure it out. Let's see. I need to... Hello, everybody. We're back again after a short break. I hope you enjoyed the first half of episode 1 or session 1 of the Shattered Balance, as our group continues to get to learn to know each other in addition to learning the environment that they're choosing to go to explore. So when we left things right before the break, the group was basically, someone tried to shake them down, a bunch of bandits. They seriously underestimated their foes. And did not do so well. The party ended up removing many of them from the planet's existence, and a few ran away, and they picked up a horse and some goods along the way. So we're going to continue picking up from that. So let me quickly go back to the black screen again. Let me put a nice picture up, and we're going to do some discussions about what darkness looks like here. So let me get a nice background graphic while we do some more roleplay heavy stuff in this part of the session. So you guys have just, Aaron, really was happy that you guys helped them against the bad guys, these bandits that have been preying on the caravans for a long time. You guys were able to stash some extra gear into the caravan from the people who met their untimely demise at your hands. You have an extra horse. You can move a little faster, and it might be something that'd be useful if you ever thought about having like a scout in front of the caravan, because it can run up there and run back a lot faster. And then you found some gold, and apparently some stash that the bandits had. So those have all been added to your shared treasure, and you guys can access that when you need to. So after that adventure, you guys continue, and you're maybe about 2-3 days, maybe 3 days out. And then again, everything is getting darker and more, for lack of a better word, kind of spooky. Nothing seems to be growing right. You start noticing little motes of light as you keep going further along, coming from the direction of the large city, not to Emberwood where it's on the way, but to the city that you can continue to see. It is as always, it's very quiet at night. You don't hear much of anything other than the squeaking of the wheels of your wagon, your own talking and breathing amongst each other, and those that might be snacking on food as the caravan moves along. And so you continue doing that for about another 2 days in the normal pass, and then I think as you're about maybe a day out of Emberwood, Aaron decides let's stop here for the night, so that we're fully rested to get a full day's worth of activity into Emberwood when we go in the morning. And he just his guys he kind of starts putting a fire together, and he's like, and he's just looking at you guys, and he's like, you guys want to join me around the fire? As he's putting it together.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure.
And so for those watching, we're going to do a little lore dump that's going to be a little bit of role play as well. The character's going to learn a little bit more about themselves by trying to kind of guess what each other's character's answers would be to a very particular question. And so as Aaron's talking with the group, he's looking around and he's just saying, well, so again, what have you guys done before you started working for me, type of a thing. Is his first question to the group.
I was just bouncing around from place to place looking for my little item.
Oh, an item, huh? What kind of item is it?
It's a locket that my grandmother gave me.
Oh. Well, when we get to the city, I could talk to Armin. He knows people that might know where the shops are inside the city. He at least can give you some directions on how to find them.
That would be wonderful.
So he makes a mental. So Aaron makes pulls his little. He always has a little notepad. He makes a little note, writes something down on it. You can't quite see, but he makes a note of that. And he starts going. He goes off to start cooking the food. So what I want each one of you guys to think of, there's a question I had for you, which was, you're kind of looking around the table and you're kind of thinking, look at each character, and one question in your mind is, I wonder what they think. I wonder what my greatest strength is, or what they think their greatest strength is. So each of you, as we talked in the break, you've already have an answer for what you think your greatest strength is, and so we're going to go. We're going to start one character at a time and have the other four kind of see if they can guess that right. And then and this is your opportunity to do more, create more lore for us, create more bonding as a party. I think it'll be fun and really help bond the team. So we'll start with right now. The question is directed toward Crimson. So for Kigra, Torres, Nori, Sebastian, what would you, in your opinion, and just write it down somewhere. We're gonna honors what I trust you guys to put the answer to not everyone got it right. Amazing, no, because there's learning on success as well as on failure. So we'll start with Kigra. What would you think Crimson thinks is his greatest strength or blessing? Oh, I think you're muted. I don't hear you.
What do I think, or what does my character think?
What does your character think would be Crimson's greatest strength or blessing? But it can be you two at this point, because you know about as much about him as your character does.
Yeah.
And don't say yes or no, Crimson. At the end, we'll take a tally of how many were right or wrong.
I would say his litheness, his dexterity, his movement.
Okay.
Is his greatest blessing.
Okay. How about you, Torres? What do you think Crimson's greatest strength or blessing is?
Just like any rogue, his is to be able to blend in without being seen or heard, and striking quickly and swiftly. His stealth.
Okay. Nori, from one rogue to another, what would you think is inspiring? What do you think his greatest strength or blessing is from what you've seen?
I think that it would definitely be his agility, as well as probably his odd ability to smooth talk.
Okay. Got it. And then Sebastian.
His ability to disappear. He's a tabaxi. He doesn't. He kind of stands out. So his ability to fade into the background, I think for a guy like Crimson, that would probably be his greatest blessing.
Okay. And Crimson, which one? What would you say the answer is?
I would say it's probably being a tabaxi rogue, able to move around, kind of quietly, hide, blend in to surroundings, especially at night. Having decent ability to see in the night from being tabaxi. And just kind of prowl around, kind of usually go unnoticed by others. Helps me get into places I feel like I need to get to.
Okay. So would you consider who of the answers you saw, who would you would say is correct? There may be many people, maybe all of them. So
I think what was it? Torres, you saying that tabaxi. I think it was Torres was saying the tabaxi kind of ancestry I have, that stealth and moving around.
okay. Did anyone else say something similar to that? That wants to get credit for it?
I think Sebastian said something close to that.
Yeah.
Did I?
Maybe
Or
yes.
not. It sounded. I mean, from what I recall,
I'm
you all
I'm just
touched on-
being modest. I'm being modest.
Yeah, you all kind of
Trying to.
touched on his ability to be sneaky, his ability his feeling that he could kind of go anywhere without being noticed. At least that's what I heard, unless I misheard anything, which is fine. So if that's the case, and you agree with that, Crimson, then I'm going to give them all a point for kind of nailing it, your greatest strength, the blessing.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Okay, now, with regards to Kigra, Crimson, what do you think Kigra's greatest strength or blessing is?
I think probably they've got strength, experience from, I think they said they used to kind of work in a bar, and I'm sure got some of that scrappiness from dealing with people who have had one too many drinks and it needs to get physical and being able to hold their own.
Okay. Torres, what do you think Kigra's greatest strength or blessing is?
I would say it's her bravery. She's willing to go into any situation, be the front of the line, and use her bare hands to fight any and everyone and possibly protect us at the same time.
Okay. Nori, what do you think?
I think Kigra's greatest blessing is probably that she's a good listener.
Okay. And Sebastian, what do you think about Kigra's?
I think great minds think alike. Torres, I'm on the same page as Torres. It's her fearlessness and her ability to throw hands.
Okay. So Kigra, who would you say has answered correctly? And you're muted again. I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
There were some close ones, but as far as Kigra is concerned, she's gorgeous, and she can leverage that however she likes.
Okay, so nobody nailed it, is what you're saying. Okay. Sounds good. But now you guys kind of know what's driving her. So that's the good. Even like I said, even when you don't get it right, you learn something. So let's move on to Torres. So Crimson, what do you think Torres's greatest strength or blessing is? Crimson, did you hear me?
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I think Torres has that, I think, ability is some connection to some, that power source, giving abilities and giving, that sense of, power and importance, and being able to then, use that with others when needed.
Okay. Kigra, what do you think about Torres?
I think his greatest blessing might be his overconfidence. And I say that as somebody really, really tall.
Okay. Nori, what do you think about Torres's greatest strength?
I think Taurus's greatest strength is probably how intelligent he is.
Okay.
Not really. Because he doesn't have any. That was a joke. I think it's probably his desire to just get stuff done.
Okay. Just get stuff done. And Sebastian, how about your thoughts on Torres?
I think that Torres's greatest strength is his patron. I've heard him refer to his patron a couple of times in games. So I think that his greatest blessing, he relies on his patron. I don't know why, but I think his patron has something to do with it.
Okay. Sounds good. So, Torres, how would you score this?
I think it's pretty close. Crimson and Sebastian were kind of close. It leans that, but more like Nori, like more like Kigra, the overconfidence
Okay.
and the cunning.
Okay, so that's one for Kigra then? She gets the...
Yeah.
She gets it? Okay. Great. Okay, then, Crimson, thoughts on Nori?
I think for Nori, it's the stealth abilities, whether it's that like silent speech to quietly communicate with others, or just raw stealth, being able to move around unnoticed, as rogues tend to do.
Okay. Kigra, what do you think about Nori?
She's looking for that locket her grandmother gave to her. And I think her greatest blessing is her family, or something she learned from her family.
Okay. Torres, what do you think?
I think it's because she looks so innocent. It pulls people's like confidence, and it pulls like a shade, like you don't really expect her to do what she's doing, and then she can just stab you out of nowhere.
Okay. And Sebastian, what do you think?
I think something very similar to that. The way she walked up to these big dudes, her greatest strength is the people around her, and her size, because she's very confident and she's able to present well.
Okay. Nori, who do you think was closest?
Well, I think her greatest blessing is definitely her quiet confidence, the shyness. So the last two, I think it was.
And Torres, yeah. I think they both mentioned it along those lines. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, and then Crimson, what about Sebastian? What do you think he thinks his greatest strength is?
I think it's the kind of saw right after that fight was the caring for others. First off, trying not to let them get into that fight, but even afterwards, still trying to care for them. Even though we took them all out.
Okay. Your camera just switched to EOS webcam on my side. I'm not sure what happened on your end. Just letting you know.
The camera battery died. I will replace that.
Oh, okay. Kigra, what do you think about Sebastian's greatest strength? With your own tabaxi there.
Yeah, I think Sebastian is his greatest strength. I don't know, I feel like he's hiding something, and I think that might be his strength right there.
Okay. Torres, what do you think about Sebastian?
His greatest strength is kind of emblematic on his chest. It's his faith. Like his strong faith, and that fuels him. That will make him even stronger.
Okay. How about you, Nori?
I think his greatest blessing is that he has the desire to ensure that good overcomes evil.
Okay. So how would you score that, Sebastian?
I loved everybody's answers. Kigra, I want to know what it is that I've done to make you think that I'm hiding something, but you're smart. Crimson and Torres hit it on the head. My greatest blessing are others. whether they're good, whether they're bad. Everybody teaches us a lesson, and I wanted to give it to Nori because it really ties in also about my faith. 'Cause that, in fact, I would give that to her because those all tie in. Once you get to know Sebastian a little better, you'll understand what I mean.
Okay. Sounds good.
But Kigra, I wanted to give you the point, but because you're sharp, like I like that.
Okay, well, I've got a score. So, Crimson, you ended up with a point in this for this little round of the campfire discussion. Kigra, you got 2 points. You got Torres got 3 points. I got 2 for Nori and 2 for Sebastian. And I will, once the session's over, I'll tell you what you're gonna get for that. So.
Nice.
So I hope you found that different and hopefully informative for yourselves too, because you had to think of what would my character's greatest strength be. So, so thank you for that. You guys spent about hour and a half, kind of just chatting amongst each other. Talking about what you just went through, talking about the stuff you've done before. The discussion of Nori's locket comes up again. People questions to Kigra about how is it like working in a tavern type of a thing, same thing with especially for the more uncommon species that are here was like kind of interesting. In a world that's like 80% human, this party is not. It is 80% non-human. So that kind of getting them together. I think in some ways your differences have also formed a bond that you stick together because of that, and maybe because you've all felt isolated, but now you're with other people that feel isolated, so now you kind of all have some togetherness. So that was kind of what I heard from the discussion you guys shared. So thanks for doing that. The night goes by, and as the end of the discussion and as you're getting ready to kind of go to bed, you guys start hearing a noise off in the distance, like somebody kind of slowly moving in your direction. Let me bring up a quick map just to give a reference to you guys. You got kind of a couple of tents set up here. Let me put your characters on the sheet. You guys can move them wherever you want around the campfire, and then I'll let you know where you go.
Lost the campfire. It doesn't show the campfire anymore. It popped up on the screen and then went away.
Because I didn't turn the fog off. It's very thick fog, and it suddenly went away because the wind blew. So apologies for that. So yeah, it's a small little map. You can kind of see where there's a couple that bedroll is where Aaron's setting up, and he's going to sleep. But you guys are hanging around the campfire. So just grab a spot, and then I'll let you know where you heard the sound from. So decide what you want to do.
I'm hoping the fog doesn't cause us to have any type of constitution saves or anything.
What would I do that to you? Come on.
I don't know.
Yes.
It is your world.
Not first session, hopefully.
So you guys, the noise is coming from behind the tent in this direction. What would you like to do?
I would like to
How
stealth
dark
in
is
that
it?
direction.
How dark is it out there?
Once you get beyond kind of exactly what you see right now. So as you get to the edges, the primary source of light right now is the fire. Now, for those with infravision, you've got your normal 30-foot range or 60-foot range or 120-foot range, whatever your species allows. And I think primarily I would guess most of you have it. Well, Nori, you do not.
I do not.
Nor does Sebastian. So I think they're the only two races that are on here that don't have infravision.
I touch my shield and cast light. Yay! Let there be light.
No, nobody.
Light, fire.
So yeah, there's a voice. You hear some like heavy breathing and like shuffling. And I'm going to say that given where you're positioned, Kigra, you probably have a better view of what's coming. And it appears to be 3 humanoids. The 2 that seem to be kind of helping their third one, who's kind of dragging himself along. And so let me.
Well, I'm gonna hop up and make my way over there and see if I can help.
Let me move them over to here. Yeah, you got it. So these 2 are holding this third one. They've got his shoulders under each side of them. So the person's there. Let me zoom in for those that are watching online. Get a better view of what they're facing here.
Won't do it.
And they're walking over. They see the lay of the campsite, and they look very exhausted as they come across. You notice that right away, Tigra. They look hungry, and one of their companions seems to be very hard, has a hard time moving at all. And so, what would you like to do as these humanoids approach you?
Like to go over to the guy, take a look at him, and ask for the nifty vial of stuff from the chest, because he looks like he could really use some of whatever that good feeling was.
He goes, 1 second. Can we put our man down here in this tent? He really needs to rest. I'd be glad to. And so they're really tired. They just want to lay their friend down in the middle. And so they kind of carry him over to the tent and just put him laying down there, where he's breathing heavy. And he's like, and the one here on the left, he looks at him. He goes, greetings, travelers. My name is Ludwig von Graf. I'm in town. I'm trying to find. A lot was lost with the Great Destruction. I'm trying to find a deed to my ancestral estate, and we had no luck. Our friend here, Ricard, the guy that's resting, he seems he's dressed sort of like in armor. He looks like a fighter that you guys can see. He is covered in like a big thick jacket, and he's just laying there, kind of breathing heavily. He goes, our friend Ricard is taken ill. We're just trying to get him away from the city. That whatever's in that city is just making people sick, and we hope that taking him far enough away from the city will help cure him of what he has.
What type of sick are we talking about? Can I do a medicine check on him?
Yes, you can.
While he does the medicine check, let me strip him of his armor, slowly, gently.
And they stop you before you can even get to his armor. They say, no, please leave him alone. And they try to really make sure they really want to keep him from getting too cold. You can see them, they're tucking him in underneath their 2 big, big jackets, big pieces of cloth they have on them. So please leave him alone.
That makes me uncomfortable.
I'd like to do an insight check.
What was that? You want to do it?
I'd like to do an insight check.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Somebody already did though, so it's okay.
I didn't do a good one though.
No, you can do both. You can do insight checks. I'll tell you if I only want one per party, so that's okay. So Nori, yeah, you obviously you get a sense they're hiding something.
What does a 23 on my medicine check do? Sorry, I didn't mean
Your
to
medicine
interrupt.
check shows that the person appears to be very weak and very sick. You can kind of just hear only like a rasping from him. Even when you see his mouth moving, like he's trying to talk, all you hear coming out is kind of a rasp.
I really want to give him that vial.
Is it like he's physically, like, is it a physical thing, or does it seem like it's some other kind of thing that's making him like that?
He just, from what you can see, he just seems to be physically drained.
Hmm.
I ask Ludwig, what was the business that, besides your deed and your family, how did you guys happen to found this camp? How far did you travel?
Oh, we left the city weeks ago, and I just couldn't find it. And our poor friend became sick, so me and Endra, and he points to the other person, looks like a scout, looks someone that is kind of more familiar with the terrain. You know, I hired these two gentlemen to help me find my estate, and our poor friend Rickard became ill, and thankfully Endra helped us find you guys in the middle of the night. We're just looking for a place to sleep so we can continue on our way and get as far from the city as we can in the morning.
How did you get to the city in the first place? Why didn't you go back the way you came?
Like everybody else, they come in caravans, but the caravan went elsewhere, and I was so focused on finding my estate in the city that kind of missed it. So we didn't have another caravan, and our friend was so sick we didn't want to wait for the next one.
It seems very
I would like to
suspicious.
silent speech the sick guy,
Okay.
and ask him. That's how I should word it. Ask him if it is something that is ailing his body or ailing his mind.
And you do not seem to get anything coherent from him.
Hmm.
Okay.
Have I been gone long enough to find the little vial yet?
Oh, yeah, you got your vial if you want to grab the one you found in the chest.
All right. Well, I'd like to let him drink it. I think that might help.
So there you go. Oh, here, I'll take it. He's very weak. I'll give it to him. Thank you so much. I don't know what is this some sort of medicine? Is this some sort of potion? Do you know what this is?
It'll make his throat feel much better, and his coughing, his wheezing is it'll really help. I promise.
Mm,
Listen, friends. We want to help you, and so I don't need to remind you that you came to us for help. So you have to allow us to help you. Right now, because you are so resistant to us helping you. We think you're hiding something. I think you're hiding something. So now is the time to come clear. Your friend's health is at stake. May I please lay my hands on him and say a little prayer?
okay. They agree to that. As you they agree that they'll help put your hand on him. So they kind of place your hand on part of the clothing. As they do that, can I get a perception check from both Nori and Crimson?
22.
Okay. You both know something seems odd.
I think he has contamination.
You see, one of you, Crimson, you picked up what looked like a tentacle coming out from underneath the coat that's wrapped on him.
He's mutated.
And yeah, and then you kind of notice it right afterwards, Nori. There's something. He's got some sort of tentacled limb underneath that coat. And as you notice that, and as you put your hand on him, Sebastian, I assume that was what you're going to do. Let me confirm that before I say that. Rickard in the middle starts violently shaking. And as he shakes, the coat comes off the top of him, and and this huge mutated thing pops up in its place. It no longer looks human. I'm going to have you guys roll initiative, please.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first
Put myself
person,
right there, I was right there.
so the first person to go is actually the scout Endra. She tries to hold Ricard down. So he tries a grapple attack against it. She and let's see, she rolls a 5 versus the creature's. Oh wait, no, the creature rolled a 5, and she rolled. So she rolled a 20. She's holding it down, and she's yelling, "Get away!" to the rest of you, and that's her turn is spent doing that. Unfortunately, the next thing's turn is that tentacled creature, and that tentacle creature immediately attacks Endra. And let's see. I'm going to use the. That's not what I wanted, but it came up anyway. Let me see if it hits first. Let me just roll a d20. The link was broken on here. So he hits, causing damage. I'm going to roll it to myself here. Okay.
Oh, he hits hard.
He hits hard.
He hits hard enough to kill us.
And the
Oh,
tentacle comes swinging around, and you see it rips part of the skin on her face and knocks it over to the side. Torres, what would you like to do?
I immediately look and I yell at Ludwig, "You bring this abomination into our camp, knowing good and well what it's about to do." I take my movement and I will try to move closer this way. And I'm going to cast Hex
Okay, on who?
on the tentacle creature.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. You have. Oh, there's Hex. Okay. Okay, so there's no. Is there a save?
No save on Hex.
Yeah, there's no save on Hex. Okay. So he's Hex, but he takes to anyone that.
If I hit him,
if
an
you
extra
hit him,
D6
it's extra damage after that. Yeah. Okay. And then, do you have a particular ability you want to give it disadvantage on?
Strength saves.
Okay. Okay. Anything else you want to do, Torres?
That is my action. That's everything.
Okay. Sebastian, what would you like to do?
Immediately as a bonus action, I want to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Touch my shield, and it already had the light on it, and now it starts to sparkle. Let's see. I'm going to try to grapple the thing and hold it back down. To give aid to this person. I can't let it get out. If it gets out, it could hurt the whole camp.
Okay. So go ahead. You're gonna do a grapple, right? Okay. So, and since you're already there, it'll be a strength check against it. So roll your strength.
May I roll athletics?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, I'm so dirty. Dirty 20.
And you
At disadvantage.
successfully grappled it.
No.
So it now has 0 movement, but it can still attack those that are within range. So.
Okay. I'm just gonna hold a shout back at the rest of the guys. Secure the camp. Secure the camp. Pass turn.
Okay. Sounds good. Crimson, what would you like to do?
like to see if I can like. There's something I can hide, so I can do a sneak attack from like I think try to get some distance between me and the tentacle thing, and I want to see if I can like hide behind this box and these supplies.
Okay,
Just-
do a stealth check.
6 or 21.
Okay, I'll say you'd be able to hide back there.
Then if that's the case, I'm gonna do a sneak attack with the short bow on him.
Okay.
16.
16 does hit.
Cool. And then 7 damage.
Okay. Okay.
And then, am I able to try and persuade the one guy who didn't get injured, who came in with him, to try to get him to, on his turn, like jump and help hold down the guy?
You want to aid which the one on the right that took the tentacle to the face, or Ludwig?
Other one, yeah.
So what do you want to do with Ludwig? He's okay. He's not being pinned down or attacked right now. So
Yeah, I want to try to persuade him so on his turn he also jumps on top of the guy so there's 2 people holding him.
okay. Give me a persuasion check, please.
22.
He goes, oh yeah, yes, I can't. We need him to get away from here. And he's like, yeah, I'll hold him down when I'm ready.
Cool.
I'll try my
Good.
best. Okay. Kigra, what would you like to do?
I'd like to make my way over there and try to move this young lady who got pretty well screwed up out of the way so that I can get in and hold the guy down, because I think I might be the one best suited for said holding down.
Okay. Excuse me. Let me take this. Okay. Are you going to do a grapple attempt on the creature then?
Yeah, that's a strength check.
Yeah, strength check.
Would she get advantage because he's already restrained?
She'd have advantage on you know what? It's a good one. I'll give you that. That makes sense. Because you already have one and a half people holding him down. So
And then he has disadvantage on his strength save.
yeah. And then let's see how his strength save does. Yep, you're able to hold it down as well, Higra.
All right, well, I'm going to damage it while I do that, because I don't trust whatever is going on with this little bugger. There's too many tentacles. I'm not okay with tentacles.
Okay. Not in for any calamari tonight. Okay, 3 damage. Got it.
I'm more worried about the calamari eating me.
Nori, you're up next.
All right, I'm gonna squeeze my way between here because I can move through creatures that are a
Excuse
size
me.
bigger than me.
Pardon me. It's coming through.
Excuse me, pardon me. And I am going to bonus action, dagger. So 2 daggers.
Okay. So roll the first one. Okay, and that is a hit. So you can hit the damage button right underneath your roll. Yeah, there you go. So 3 damage on the first one.
And then another.
And then roll the other one. That's a dirty 20. That's a hit. You can roll the damage for another 3 damage. Okay. As you can see, the creature's got the orange around it, so it's definitely a lot weaker now. Even though it was weak.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement to come back behind this barrel, box, whatever it is.
Okay. And the spike, the tentacle thing is going to use its bonus action to an opportunity attack.
Okay.
And he is going to roll I don't think he gets a bonus.
That's
Okay.
not it.
Oh no, +4 to hit, so it's a 16.
That hits, yes.
Okay, so that hits, and that does 7 damage. Oh, 9 damage, sorry.
Oh.
That's not good.
Oh God.
I know what I'm doing my next turn.
So, yeah, Nori takes the tentacle, hits her as she's going away. A tentacle reaches back, slams the back of her head. It was such strength it hits off that wooden box and rolls over the top of it. And she appears to be, she's unconscious currently. And with that, Ludwig, who's standing right there and watches that happen, he's like, "Oh, what did I do?" And he dives on top of. He just tries to dive on top of the tentacle creature, and grapple it as well, as it was requested by him. Ludwig rolls a 9 on strength, and the tentacle creature beats that. So he's unsuccessful at grappling the tentacle thing.
He
You
has
still have disadvantage on strength save still. You still hexed.
Oh yeah, that's right. He has, disadvantage. Let me roll that again. See which one. I forgot to do the disadvantage.
Never mind.
Not better.
Be better.
It still didn't help, so yeah.
So Ludwig is on top of him, but not holding him down at all. The only one that's successfully holding him is Kigra right now. And he is still hexed by Torres. Endra, who's underneath Kigra, kind of rolls out to the side. Let me move you a little bit so I can move her out. and it attempts to attack. It's like, stop, you must stop it. Ricard, stop, Ricard, stop. And does an attack with her short sword. And which misses the creature. The tentacle creature is going to attack. It's attacking Ludwig now.
Poor Ludwig.
Yeah, poor Ludwig.
He brought this.
Bye, Ludwig.
And so it's +4 to hit. Okay, I can do this +4.
Auf Wiedersehen, Ludwig. Schönes Wochenende.
I think it's a 12, which is enough. No, it doesn't hit Ludwig. His breastplate protects him from the strike of the tentacle. And then that's the tentacle creature's turn. Torres, what would you like to do?
Seeing that my friend just got knocked over, looking over at Nori, I look back at Ludwig. I give him a squint in disdain, and I want to Eldritch Blast this
Please
monster.
I'm holding him down. There's another guy on top of him. That sounds like a bad plan.
I will hit him. I won't hurt you.
Okay.
Just
That's
duck.
what you say until DM's like, okay, I need everybody to do some deck saves.
20 fails, and where does it actually hit? No.
Don't hit any trees this time.
Oof, there we go.
Not. He hits it.
Nice.
And then an extra necrotic damage.
That's another.
Also.
Right.
And then ha.
Okay, so a total of 8 damage on it.
And then I take my little bit of movement and I will move closer to the edge.
Okay,
And I end my turn there.
sounds good. And then Sebastian, you're up next.
Since the tentacle person is still successfully restrained, I am going to risk breaking away and taking an opportunity attack to save my girl Nori.
Okay, let's see if he hits. Let me roll this. Add 4 to this. Let's see it.
Oh God.
That definitely hits.
He hits you. And he does 10 damage.
Ow. Okay. I'm still up. I got 2 left. Am I able to get away from him and over to Nori so I can heal her?
Yeah, because he's going to be whacking you from. He's going to be pushing you in that direction anyway.
Okay. So I would like to cast Cure Wounds, first level,
Okay.
on Nori.
And then just hit that heal button underneath.
Oh my goodness, come on. The lords are not smiling upon me today.
Well, at least,
But at least you're awake. You're awake.
Well, at
Awake.
least I'm up.
you're up with 3.
I'm gonna guiding bolt that creature next time. Past turn. Sucker.
Torres sees it from afar away.
Oh, gosh.
Your god is very strong. Really strong.
I see where our little friendly rivalry is gonna be at.
Sounds good. Okay. Crimson, you're up.
I'm not gonna run in there because that just seems like a bad idea. And I'm just gonna shoot with my bow.
Okay.
Does that hit?
It does hit the creature.
It does, okay. And so 5 damage.
And the creature succumbs to an arrow hitting it right in where the brain should have been, if it was still in a human form. And the
Thank you.
creature stops moving, and both Endra and Ludwig start bursting into tears and say, "Oh, Ricard, why this happened to happen to you? Why? Oh, you were a good patron for us. Oh."
Right.
And they're literally weeping, and they look at your friend. "Oh my God, we're so sorry. We should never have brought him here. We thought he would heal. We just didn't expect the change to happen so fast."
So you
Honestly,
knew.
man,
Then
So you
Ludwig,
knew.
I'm gonna smack him real hard. I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna hit him because that was crappy of him, and I'm pissed off.
Okay, go ahead. Roll the hit.
Damn.
That's a hit. You swing around, you punch him in the jaw, you see teeth and blood fly out, and he just reaches up in pain. He's like, "Oh,"
I'm just gonna start screaming at him in Orcish.
and so
Expletives, all sorts of unpleasantness.
and so yeah, so yeah, he's now, of course, he's having a hard time talking to you because his mouth is swelling up. But then you have Endra behind you, who's got the lash from the tentacle wound. So they're both. She's now looking at, she's not even feeling it, not taking care of her dressing. She's just weeping over the body of Ricard, or what used to be Ricard. Whereas Ludwig is kind of concerned more with what happened to Nori, and feels guilty about that. But he doesn't seem to have the same sadness toward Ricard that the other one does, that the scout did.
Your
At
friend
this
was
point, I pick him, I kind of grab him by the back of the head, and I'm like, "Okay, now you're gonna tell me what you mean by patron, because that means he employed you instead of you employing him, and I think there's bullshit going on here, and I don't like it."
I hired him. I'm not going in all by myself. I come from a very important family, and I can't risk fighting. I have no ability to fight. So what else am I supposed to do? I met Endra, and she brought her friend Ricard along, and then I don't know. He got too close to those gems, those weird purple gems. They call delirium.
What have you heard about these very large purple gems?
Oh, they're all over the city. And people they turn people into monsters. But they also make powerful magic, and so there's all sorts of things. People seek these for some seek them to destroy them, some seek them to leverage their power. Others, like me, just try to avoid them. I don't understand them, and what I've seen, there's no good that comes from them.
How did you
You're
know?
Absolutely good.
How do you know what delirium looks like? And why'd you let your friend get so close to it?
I can't see what they're doing. He must have saw it. Everyone knows everyone's been told there's people that buy delirium. We're not very rich, as you can tell from what we're wearing. So maybe he wanted to help family or somebody else that needed money. So, but we found he had this on him, and he started getting sick. So we threw it away and tried to get him as far away from that stuff as we could. But alas, he must have been too much and turned into this foul creature that almost kill your friend.
If you touch this delirium, why are you not turning like he did?
I cannot explain it. Some people can carry it without a problem. Some people, first time they touch it, they turn into monsters. I don't know why. All I know is I don't want to take that. I didn't pick it up. He picked it up. I don't want to pick up this stuff. I want nothing to do with that horrible stuff. It brings nothing good to this world.
It's gone though, right? You didn't bring any of that crap here, right?
No. I do not bring that with me.
Do you
Tell
know
us
what the
your-
source of these purple crystals are? Where is the source?
It's all in the city. You'll find it all over the city. Some are little, some are. I've heard rumors of big ones, but I can only imagine what would happen if somebody was near a big one.
How large?
Oh,
How large?
the largest I've seen is maybe 3-4 inches. People tell me there's some that are like really big, like bigger than people. But I can't imagine
Really?
what would happen if somebody was close to one of those. But the rumors say there's huge ones inside the crater.
Yes. These rumors have I also heard.
So we want nothing to do, and now we must bury our friend, and we mourn his loss, and we please accept our we didn't mean to come here bringing no problem. We thought we could get away and it would get better, but I think we were too proud to admit we were wrong.
You can
You're
never get
so
away
welcome
from your
kind of trouble.
problems by running.
Um,
Problems are meant to be faced.
Is there anything we can do to make it up to you?
Tell us your true intentions of why you're here.
We are here to get away from the city. It made my friend sick, made my friend become a monster. We really thought that the further we get away from the delirium, the more likely he would be to recover. But he only got worse, even as we got further and further from the city.
So why did you
Wanna
put him
believe
in his
him.
misery?
Pardon me? Will you say again?
Why did you put him out of his misery if you knew he was getting worse?
We just thought we weren't far enough away yet. We were so tired, though, we couldn't keep walking, and we saw the light of your campfire and thought maybe we could sleep there and get up early and keep our march away from the city. We mean nothing. No, we mean no intent, no bad intent.
You said you were going to the city for a deed. Is that the real reason you went? Or is there something else we should know about that?
Of course. Why would I go to a place that's dangerous as that? There's so many criminals there. There's so many warriors there. It's like, and everyone's fighting to be the next king. No one knows where where the heirs are. So if I go in saying I'm aristocracy, I'm going to be a target on my head.
Was the deed for like a property there or something else? Like what? What's it even worth?
I have a property in the inner city, and it has been. I saw it, and it is not. It is a mess. To be frank, it doesn't look worthy for even the poorest person to live there now. But it is still my family's land, and I'm continuing to look to find if there's anything that can to prove that I own that land. But right now, I'm just happy to be alive and talking to you after what I've been through.
Yes, you are very fortunate indeed. I look around at everybody. So what are we going to do with these people?
I don't trust any of them, or the words he says.
I'm off digging a really big hole.
Hopefully for only one of the creatures.
Hopefully there's only one creature.
Hopefully, one hole, not 3 holes.
Just one hole.
So
She said one big hole.
I am not opposed to letting these people stay here overnight. However, I do not trust them completely. If they are to be here, we need to verify that they do not have this contamination also. Because we cannot allow that to infect our own patron, can we?
So what do we do? Do we strip him and look for tentacles? Because that's a little weird.
Sebastian smiles. We stripped him and we checked him for tentacles. Yes.
I will not touch human flesh. So they can strip. You can look for the correct tentacles, I guess.
Correct tentacles.
By the way, Aaron comes over with a couple of extra sets of clothes. He goes, if you're gonna strip them, clothe them afterwards, because it's getting cold here, and this misty water is gonna be putting the fire out soon anyway. That's coming down.
So then you tell us truth. You are not infected with this disease, correct?
And then he looks at you, he stares in your eyes, and he just takes his breastplate off and takes all of his top clothing off. He's like, look. And he puts his arms out. He's like, look. And he turns around. Yeah, are you happy? I have no octopi on my body.
I look at everybody. What do you guys think? Is he clear?
He needs to take his pants off too, so we can make sure.
And he like looks. He's like, would it be too much to ask the ladies to turn around when I do that?
Absolutely. That would be perfectly fine because we do not want them to see how cold it is right now.
So, I guess, Kigura, Nori, you guys, what are you guys gonna do?
Oh no, I'm gonna finish digging my hole.
Okay, so you don't care what happens when he drops his trousers. You're focused on
Yeah, I'm busy in my own head thinking about death.
bandaging your head and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Picking up. The last thing on your mind is, ooh, a tiny pickle.
Indeed.
Okay, so knowing that neither Kigura or Nori are looking in his direction, he drops his pants, and you don't see anything that looks out of the ordinary.
No extra tentacles where they shouldn't be?
Just that little pickle.
Okay. All right. I think this one is clear.
And the other one is female, so she's more like, I will take my clothes off, but only to the ladies.
Yes, only to the ladies.
That is also fair.
Okay.
I walk away, turn my back.
And what are you doing, Crimson?
Just gonna be over with. I'm gonna sit down with Nori, and I'll just be looking the other way.
Okay.
And let them do their thing over there.
And
I
Sebastian
guess that means I'm checking the naked girl.
and Torres, what are you gonna be? Are you gonna be turning around as well?
I'm gonna turn my back, but I'm gonna try to take a glance.
So, Kigra, you see her stripped down. There's nothing that apparently on her that looks infected or damaged in any way.
Okay.
And so you grab the extra pair of clothes and give them to her. So they both.
I hand her some now slightly dirtier clothes because I'm covered in dirt, but
So they dress up back in the clothing that Aaron gave them, and they left their equipment on the ground. And he looks at you guys both. He says, "I don't know how to repay you. Here, have my breastplate. I don't need it anymore." And then the lady drops her. She has a. What is it again? And I'll put it in the shared treasure as well. Let me get. She has a short sword. So she puts her, and she's wearing leather armor. But so yeah, you have a breastplate for a humanoid. You have leather armor for humanoid if you want it. You can put it on. You can sell it in the town, so you can carry it on in the caravan if you want. And then you have a short sword as well.
I will take the short sword if nobody wants it.
I know it's a little strange, but can I check the tentacled body to see if there's anything for me to take off of it, like a small trinket, like a ring? Nothing magical, but something for me to give to the young lady, because I have a feeling that they were closer than the other two, and I'd like to give her something because I feel bad.
Okay. You check and you don't see anything other than he had armor on, but it's completely damaged and destroyed when he kind of transformed into this tentacled creature. Let me see if he had any objects on him though, really quick. He did have a longsword that kind of the scabbard fell off when he started to transmute, and that's laying on the ground.
Okay. Well, I'll pick that up. I'll put it back in the scabbard, and I'll hand it to the young lady, and I'll say, I'm sorry you lost your friend. Stay away from this place. It's clearly not meant for you or him or.
Okay.
Anyone.
Okay. So I've got so you're handing the longsword back to her, right? His longsword?
Yes.
Okay. And then you're keeping the short sword. Torres took dibs on it. And then you got a leather armor and a breastplate if you want to do anything with it.
I'm picking the tentacle creature up by the armor and removing it from the room.
Yeah. So I will let me add these items into your shared treasure really quick here. We got a short sword. We got.
I think Torres already did that.
Oh, I definitely took short sword already.
Oh, you already got it? Okay. You just added it. Okay, I'll take it out of this then.
Yeah.
I'll put the breastplate and the leather armor in there as well. Let me remove this short sword.
I like the shared treasure feature of Shard. It's nice and straightforward.
Okay. And that is now in your shared treasure. You can dig from. Okay. And let's see how we're doing time-wise. Okay, we're doing good. So yeah, it ends with them thanking you. They gave you their equipment. The lady that you handed the sword to looks at the sword and thanks you, Kigra, and starts crying and tries to give you a hug. If you'll let her.
I will let her.
Okay. And then she goes to help you finish the hole for her comrade. And
I look at Sebastian and ask him, do you give the guy last rites also?
He may need it more than anybody. May the Lord's bless and keep and smile. May your spirit find peace.
Okay. And then they, after some digging, you guys lower the body in and start covering it up. the next morning, you guys get up. I'm going to end this here. And let's see.
Can I
No
invite
one
the children
died.
back to the town and find a proper caravan to leave with?
Well, Aaron's like, well, no, we don't want to go back. They're both like, no, we don't want to go back to the town. And Aaron's like, I need to go to Emberwood. So if he's not going back in our direction, we gotta leave him be.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let the gods be in your favor.
And they're like, well, thank you. Sorry. And he comes over and again apologizes to Nori. Sorry for what has happened to you.
It's okay.
And then they kind of go out into the dark. They said they're going to go find another place to sleep. They're going to leave us. We've bothered them enough. Or we've bothered you enough. And they nod to Aaron and thank him for the clothing. And they go off into the distance. And this encounter ends. So the night comes. They've walked off. You have a mound of dirt with a dead tentacle creature underneath it. You guys are. Is there anything else you want to do for Nori?
I mean, I'm gonna try and get a good night's sleep.
Okay.
Definitely need to bandage her up, because that was kind of crazy.
Okay. And then you hear Aaron make a comment. He goes, "Yeah, we should sleep now while we can, because as we get closer to the city, a night's sleep doesn't refresh you as much as you would think it would."
Did they ever give the potion to the
They did not.
Okay, can we give the vial to Nori? Because I suspect it's not poison, or I'd be noticing it by now.
You can.
Does Nori drink it?
I don't take unidentified. I don't ingest things that I'm not sure what's going to happen. I really do appreciate it, but I've had a bad experience in the past.
How do you feel right now, my friend Nori? Are you doing okay? You did take quite the hit. I would be
I
happy
did,
to.
and
Hey, Torres, could you give
remember my name.
could you give me a Arcana check, please?
I sure can. Damn.
Okay, and then I need one other. Sebastian, do the same.
Arcana?
Arcana, or religion. You can do it either one. So if you
Your god is as strong as my magic.
We are twins, yeah.
okay. So yeah, when you've been seeing when Kigura's passing the vial around, you just noticed it was a reddish color, and you're trying to remember if anything, and nothing came to mind. Okay.
We must get this identified.
Can I take
before
it from
we
her
ingest
and look at it and do my own Arcana check?
Yeah, you can do that. You guys all skipped out on wizard school. That said, with a 10, you remember that there are many. Just keep rolling.
We'll get it one of these times.
You do recall that you do know that there were some healing potions that were red, but you also know there were some poison potions that were red too, and so you're not confident on what that is, other than Kigura, who actually sampled some and didn't fall over.
But she
For
got
now.
Charlie Park.
So I'll let you decide what you want to do at this point, and if not, you guys will have you take a long rest.
I'd say we are taking a long rest either way, right?
Yeah,
At this
I'm
point?
assuming so. Because as Aaron just said, he goes, when you get closer to the city, a night's sleep does not refresh you. So it's best to get a good sleep now while you can.
I say we definitely heed his words, begrudgingly.
And we'll save that potion for later when we might need it more.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or if
because
we
if
move-
I'm gonna get my points back, then I'll be fine. I'll be fine in the morning.
Okay. So you guys take a long rest. I'm gonna roll one check. Make sure you don't get any surprises. Actually, I do that check. I don't use the BTT for that because then you see what it is. I have my giant 20-sided die that will do the job. So let's see. Okay. You do not. Nothing comes during the night. And so you guys wake up the next morning and you get in the caravan, and it's only after about 6 hours. Let me close this screen off really quick. Let's see, where is it? Okay. You end up getting into the town of. Let me get it really quick.
Emberwood?
There we go. You end up getting to the next day. You get into the town of Emberwood. It looks like this in the middle of the day. You're very close to the city. It's very. You can see the wet. You can see people are starting to, on all the shops are starting to open up, and they see the caravan coming, and they're pleased that the caravans come, but they also look at some of the people that are on the caravan and are like, oh, haven't seen creatures like this in a while. And as you go there, you see other people coming out of the buildings as the caravan arrives. Some are looking at the caravan. Some are looking at you guys. And I think with that, we'll probably end this session for the evening, and we'll pick up in the city of Emberwood after your long journey to get here.
Woo-woo.
So
No one died. Yay!
They came close.
Um,
Came
We
pretty
get-
close.
We get a long rest, right?
yes, you get a long rest. And your character sheet under rest, you just hit that button and choose long rest, and it'll automatically do it for you.
Mind if I interject?
Welcome.
Hi, it's DM John Smith here. Hey guys. Wow, what a great stream. I watched the whole thing. I was in chat the whole time, looking into your interwebs, watching the campaign. You guys did phenomenal. Shut up, Sarah. Sarah's in chat being a smartass. So, I just wanted to this was an amazing stream. This was I like players, DM, you did a great job. You guys are going to be back next Tuesday, right? Everybody going to be back next Tuesday? Yeah.
Fine.
Awesome. How do you guys feel? How's everybody feel about everything that's going on?
So far, so
I
good.
feel like I fumbled a lot, but I'm getting better. So
Hey, it's your first time, just like DM Rick. It's his first time streaming. DM Rick did an amazing job. You guys, the voices and the role play, it was phenomenal. It really was. So we're gonna do your stream some good, and we're just gonna go ahead and raid another stream because we love to bring the love. So I'm gonna let DM Rick finish off his little stream here with whatever remaining he has to say. I'll pop back in a second when he's done. And good job, guys. Hats off to you. That was amazing.
Well, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much, DM John. And thank you, players. It was enjoyable to start writing this campaign for you. For those watching, I hope you enjoyed episode 1 or session 1 of the Shattered Balance. Next week we'll return picking up where we left off, where the party has just arrived in Emberwood, where they notice lots of things, and lots of things have noticed them as well. Again, please go to our YouTube channel where we'll have this. This will be recorded and put up there as well. I believe we have another stream scheduled for this Saturday, one that actually I'm a player in, called The Contract. And then John has his stream that he runs on Sunday as well, called The Plague. And I think that's going to be happening as well on Sunday. So please look into those as well. We love to have more viewers. We'd love to have more players. We'd love to have more DMs. We really want to make Initiative League something bigger and better. And it takes you, the watchers, and you, the players, and all me and my other DMs to make it happen. So thank you very much. And have a good evening, everyone.
You too. Thank you, DM.
Awesome. Well said. Well said. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to rate a channel. I'd appreciate it if everybody could stick around. Thank you for giving my stream a plug, and Chuck's stream, whatever. And who cares about his stream? But my stream, most important. I'm just kidding. He's my cousin, so watch his stream too, I guess. But yeah, so we will be back on. We'll be back on Saturday. We'll be back on Sunday. So we got 3 campaigns going: the Shattered Balance, the Contract, and the Plague. All streams are phenomenal.